Hi, this is Theresa, and welcome to my channel. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and check the mic. So I am going to turn the sound on and see what we... Okay. That's working. That's good. Oh dear, I did not set up the camera. Man, just go without doing videos for a few days, and for some of us, our brain just goes stupid. So I'll beg your patience again because I'm not ready. Okay, I better plug the camera in. Well, I guess I won't plug the camera in because I don't see the power cord. It must have fallen behind the desk. All right, so let's see if we've got this camera set up good. And I'm going to wait to turn it on until I'm done moving it around so you don't get motion sickness. I think that works. Am I upside down? Yeah, I'm upside down. Okay, one more minute. Back to looking at the back wall of my craft room. I'll have to put a mosaic up there or something if I'm going to be showing the back of my craft room. That's actually the back window, and it's got the cover over it to cover the window. Okay. Jiminy Crickets, Theresa. Where are you at? Oh, that's not pointed the right way. Now I'm looking at the ceiling on the other camera. Okay, we're good. Almost 3 minutes into the video and finally ready. Let's see. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way because I'm going to get a little messy. Now, today's video is Grunge Collab, Grungy Times Journal, the cover. And before we get to that, I am going to make a few grungy tags. Oh, it appears my camera just died. Where in the world is the charge cord? Ouch. Oh. Mm. All right, the camera is plugged in, so we just have to wait a couple minutes until it powers up. So I'm not sure what I look like, but I'll go ahead and turn the other camera around and talk to you for a minute while the iPhone charges up. And I think, let's see if it's ready. Nope, it's looking for it, but it's not ready. I'm just, okay. This is the journal that I'm going to be talking about today. I was on the wrong camera. Okay, this is the journal that I'm going to be talking about today. Oh, with me putting this camera on, you can almost see my new curtains. I don't know if I talked about that in a previous video or not. I'll just move this a little bit. Whoa. Or move it a lot. And there's my new curtains. Yep, hubby put those up a couple, 3 days ago. Okay. So what I've been doing with this journal is I've been doing a lot, actually. I've got the front panels gessoed, and so those are ready. I'm going to glue fabric on them now. And so tapestry fabric's going to go on the front, and then canvas fabric is going to go on the inside. I keep showing these the wrong way. And so then I still have to buy some new discs for this that are bigger because it got chunky, very chunky. And I still want to do some more things to it. So I definitely need some bigger discs. But we will flip through this in a little bit once the other camera gets under control. Yep, it's on now. Okay. Put that on the mount. And switch. Oh, perfect. Okay, I will show you this screen first. We are talking about the Grunge collab with Crafty Cat 7212 and Carol Law Creates today, along with I'm going to do one of my little mini mask makes of tags, which is what you see right here. So we were going to start with that, or I was going to start with that. Sorry for all the confusion, but you know, there's never a day in the life of Theresa where there's not any confusion. So there's that. First thing I thought I wanted to do was maybe put a little paint on here. And I was thinking about crackling campfire, that might be fun. And I think for today, I'm just going to do a little finger painting. And we'll call that good. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope everybody is having a great day today. I'm doing well. I feel like I had a pretty productive day of work today, so that always makes me happy. I've been very busy. So I am planning my cross-country trip for 2024, and it will start the last Sunday of September is when that's going to start. And we're going through 14 different states, so over 4,000 miles. We're leaving Idaho, and our our middle destination, we're going as far as Maryland, and then we're going to turn around and come back, and we're going to land in Texas. So I say land, but we are driving. We are taking our home with us, which is our fifth wheel toy hauler. And we may be camping out in front of some folks' houses. And when I say camping, it's in a 40-foot toy hauler. So that's what we live in, and we're very comfortable and very happy with that. So I am working on I've got tentative plans to stop and see some family and some clients and some junk journalers. We'll see how it goes. I won't be trying to add anybody else onto the agenda because it's a lot of work. But 2 clients, 1 family, and 2 junk journalers is the goal. Ooh, I wonder if I just splashed myself with gold. Once I'm in Texas, I may see if I can hook up with some junk journalers in Texas. And my goal is to interview them on my YouTube channel with some questions so that you can get to know these YouTube folks a little bit better. So if you can think of questions that you think would be good to ask for an interview, I would love it if you would put it in the comments. That would be super awesome and helpful to me. Hi, April. How are you today? Did you see my Instagram posts, April, that showed the art craft project that my 4-year-old granddaughter did, and she had watched your video and was inspired? So April, she let me keep the page, and so If you haven't seen it yet, I'll pull it out right now and show you. Oh, okay. You did see it. Cool. I'll still show you where I put it in my journal because she let me keep the page. It is right here. Oops. Appears it was a little wet when I put it in here still. And she wrote her name, Ruth, right here. So it started off where she had a piece of paper and she colored. And then I brought out the, and I gave her the sticker book. And then I gave her, we took some stencils out. She got to pick the stencils. And I gave her a quick tutorial on how to do that. And man, she really took to that well. I was amazed. All I did was I used 2 guiding words. One was scrape, and the other one was, what was the other, like when you turn the spatula over to get, scrape and not smudge, but that would have been a good word to use. Anyways, she followed my prompts. That was cool when I was giving her directions because I didn't want to touch her. I didn't want to, interfere with her learning process. And so then we got the paints, the watercolor paints out, and she did some watercolor paints. And, again, I tried to keep my hands off and just let her do her own thing, not say, oh, you're going to cover that up. Oh, you're going to do that. But it was really fun to just keep my opinions to myself. It hurt my soul a little bit when she covered up the butterfly because it had been embossed with glitter embossing powder. And so they originally looked like that. And so they're all sparkly. But then, yep, you might be right because those are what she picked out. But anyways, yep, that was her thing, and that's what she wanted to do. So this is my junk journal that I've been working on for quite a few months. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this. I'm going to use the prompts, books, sparkle, and then I'm going to put some fabric down, and I thought I would use a little bit of this. I'm going to use this fabric. Maybe I shouldn't use this because this fabric is going to be on the journal. I think I'll use this. I think I'll use that side. I'm just going to take a small square of this. Oh well, maybe I'll use that side. I'm going to make the square a little bit smaller. And I thought this much through, and now I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so I need shiny, books, fabric, I thought it might look cool with the dimension to it, but now I'm not liking this idea. That looks a little better. And then I was thinking of using some faux buttons. They are naturally, they're on the very bottom of this, of everything that's in here. These are mostly sequins in here. That doesn't look too bad. I do have an orange one. I only have one orange. Nope, I have 3. Okay, I'd really like to sew that, but it would take a lot of time and it would be boring. So I'm not going to sew the buttons. But I might just put some thread through them. Yes, yes, April. If you want something, it's going to end up on the bottom. This will look cute for something Christmassy, I think. This is just old furniture tapestry, I think. I got this from Italy with Roxy's Creations. Came in one of my fabric packs. Actually, no, I did a special order. Hold still. I haven't been using my weighted glove. I haven't decided whether I think it's helpful. For those of you who haven't watched a video with me wearing the weighted glove, I'll show that to you. So you go, what? What you talking about? So it goes like this. We'll just try it and see if it helps. Whoops, I didn't put all the fingers in. And it's just supposed to help to calm the tremors by the weight of the glove. Hard to do one-handed. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Okay, now I do want to put some thread in there. What colors do I have? Ooh, I'll use this color here. This is a dark purple. I don't think I'll use that one. I need some, I want black. Goodness, it got warm in here all of a sudden. See if I can hold still long enough to put this thread in. This is not something that I like to do while I'm making a video. Tomorrow night is a live craft night, and the name of the person who does that is Lindy, and her handle is Lindy and Sean because her husband crafts too. Maybe if I put this down, that'll help. And I will put a link to that on my Junk Journal United Facebook group. So if you're interested in that, after I'm done with this video, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Where's the husband when you need him? Well, I'll have one done. So what I was saying is I'll put a link on my Facebook group that is called Junk Journal United. No, Junk Journaling United. Okay. I better go find it. One moment, please. Yeah, Junk Journaling United. I'll just put that here in the chat. There we go. And when I'm done, I'll put the link to that group in there. Oh, what the heck? Maybe I can do it right now. Can you tell I'm procrastinating over trying to tie this thread? Actually, I guess if I go to my channel and I go to my history and I look through back to last week, I watched so much stuff. Bookkeeping, news, politics. What else do I have here? YouTubers doing crafting. And that's back to Tuesday. I just realized it tells me how far I'm Saturday. I'm almost to Friday. Friday, live chat with the girls. Okay, so I want to copy that link, share, copy, and paste. There, that's that link there. Okay, I'll quit procrastinating now because April says I can do it. Missed. Now it's a problem of eyesight, I think, and hands. I had gotten a referral from the VA to go out in the community to get my eye doctor exam, and I scheduled it and everything and showed up for the appointment, and they said that I never got back to them. And I was like, that is not true. I talked to someone and I made an appointment. I can remember the conversation almost verbatim that I talked with the lady about because she was fooling around because she couldn't find my referral. There's one. And then Because like when the VA is so backed up and they don't have any appointments, after a certain time they'll approve a referral to go out into the community, and they have certain vendors, you know, other doctors that agree to accept them as insurance. And I wish they would do dental. That would be really nice if the VA would pay for at least some level of dental. Okay, let's start from the other side and see if we can make more progress. Oh, well, you're not late ever to one of mine because mine are always unscheduled. So that's why I asked folks to put that little bell on, because I can't stay scheduled. I have a business that I work, and I can't, you know, I put a lot of demands on myself for that. And if I were to put demands on myself for crafting, then I wouldn't enjoy it as much. It would put me into, it would tilt me. Come on, baby. I see you coming through. Maybe if I take this thing off. I know. I agree. I think they should too, because, you know, if you've got gum disease or something, um, because you've got a cavity or whatever, that can affect your health. In fact, an infected tooth can, whoops, no, taking the glove off did not help. I know how I've done this before. I've gone ahead and put it on a needle. I did the other one. Should have left the glove on. Okay, we're just going to have one button. I gave up. Okay, so one button. Where's my glue? Because that is no fun to watch me shaking. I don't think it is, because I've rewatched my videos. And I'll tell you, it annoys the heck out of me. Okay, hold that on. Covered that glue up. So then what us Americans do is we go to Mexico and get less expensive dental care there. You're such an encourager, April. She says, you did one, so hot dang. April, what state are you in? Trying to get this to adhere enough so that I can take my finger off without pulling it off. Okay, it's still drying. So now it's kind of bare and it needs something. I don't think that one of these would look good. I don't have one that's small enough. Or do I? That would give me more sparkle. I think I'll, oh, okay, Mississippi. Okay, I need some glue. Are you retired, April, or do you have a full-time job, or what do you do other than crafting? Oh, by the way, now it says that 4 people are watching, so another thing that I would love to hear in the comments, and please don't forget to at least like this video or dislike it, some form of engagement. But also in the comments, if you would, I would like to hear if anybody would be interested in live crafting. So the event that I'm going to tomorrow night is live crafting. And so I kind of thought I'd want to try it a little bit, at least once or twice. And I would do it with the Zoom application and then have Zoom publish it to YouTube. So then you can have multiple people and see their desktop like you see mine, and people can talk to each other and that sort of thing. It's a lot of fun. I did a Stampin' Up! Type event once with that, and I did a little tutorial on how to use some application that I can't even remember what had to do with, like, pictures and layouts for cards and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see. I have books, I have glitter in 2 different places or sparkly, and I have fabric, and I have a button. So that's 4 prompts, which is what I needed. So technically this one could be done, but I feel like I need another focal point. And I don't know what that is going to be. Oh, I know what I was going to do with this. Okay, let's just move on to the next one. So what I actually had intended to do, and I got carried away, is I had intended to make a pocket on these tags. That's why I made them so tall, and I forgot all about it. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Oh, you are a full-time nurse. Okay, I thought you said earlier that you're not me, but nurse here. So, oh, the little heart on the chat was over one of the words, so I didn't get the full meaning of what that one sentence was. But you're a full-time nurse. That's very cool. Okay. I don't know what that was. So this is going to be the pocket, and this is going to be the front. So because this digital would be easier to write on. And so this one, I guess I'll just go ahead and do mass make and do a little the same thing. We'll go with the book page. Just made some circles out of old book page. This was a book that a grandmother, well, she was actually the wife of my grandfather. So what is that, step grandmother? Anyways, she had these books, and when I was in Texas last May, my sister gave me a few of them. Okay, or I could go with something like this. See, I don't usually do more than 3, even if I do 3 for a mass make, because we're already at 40 minutes. So I am super slow. That looks good. And instead of this fabric is just too thick. I'll use a thinner fabric. Like that. And then I just want to do some stamping on this. Oops. So I guess I decided tonight that the glove was probably helpful. Now we'll go ahead and put, oh, I put it away? What am I doing putting stuff away? I'm not going to try and put this around the whole card this time. I cannot keep one of these craft mats clean to save my life. I keep trying to remember not to use the gold on here because it doesn't clean off very easily. What happens when you craft? Yep, and that's what I was telling Ruth the other night too. I said, Ruth, you are a messy crafter, but nothing wrong with that. So we've got sparkle, fabric, books, that's 3. And what else should I put on here? I think I'm going to put some words, but first I'm going to go ahead and glue this pocket shut. Actually, I'll do some ribbon. Hold still. My poor husband, talking about like being clean, which makes me think of being organized. And I'm a little OCD with that sort of thing. And so my poor husband, he went into the refrigerator yesterday and he said, did you move things around in here? I said, yep. So I got the spreads, organized with the spreads like butter, garlic spread for bread, and for some reason cottage cheese seemed to fit in with that. And then I put his little jar and can of veggies together, and all the sliced cheeses went together, and the lunch meat in the pile together, and the vegetables on the other side instead of all, and it all mixed together. And he's like, okay, I just wanted to know. I was going to use ribbon, but I think, yeah, I am still going to use ribbon. That was tempting, but I'll use this because I need it for, there's like about 7 prompts that I can choose from. And ribbon and fabric and books and shimmer and joy and hearts. There's a few other prompts. Love. Well, that was a fail. Try again. This paper is from Create with Scrimping Mommy. I got it a long time ago. It's one of her digitals. And I think it's called Bookkeeper Books. Every time I think I can remember something, I can't. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, I'm going to grab the Tim Holtz stickers, words, sentiments, whatever they're called. That'll help fill up some of that space. What do we got? Start doing things you love. Let's do have an open heart. Let's use both of them. Have an open heart. Oh gosh. I'm going to do have an open heart, and then I'm going to do live your dream with passion. That's what I'm going to do. Now I'm done. There's 2. So this one, I'm not going to finish it, but I was thinking this one I would use this as an up tuck instead of a pocket. So this one will have a whale tail on it. And naturally I moved them. No, I didn't. Yeah, that'll look good. So that's going to have an up tuck. It's over further than I want it. That's a little better. Yeah, so this Friday for the chat, I think we're gonna do gel printing. That will be fun. Ooh, I just had a fun idea. I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. I'm going to take this little grid right here, and I'm going to take some of this stuff, and I'm going to try and stencil with it. Vanessa Clemens from Junk Journal Junction, she's a nurse too. I think she works on Saturdays and Sundays. And she's in Tennessee, and she's going to be there. Seems like there are a lot of nurses that craft. Like, I met Juanette from Juanette's Crafting Corner in Arizona, and she crafts. Well, she's got an Etsy shop and everything. And then who else? I know there's more. What ward do you work in? Are you pediatrics or emergency room? The guy that my husband is going on a motorcycle ride with tomorrow is, well, he was emergency room when we met him, but now he works at a dialysis clinic. So now he works, the other one was like what do they call it, traveling nurse assignment. And then now he's settled here and has like a full-time, well, the other one was full-time too, but regular employment, I guess, instead of a contract, instead of a traveling nurse contract. I really don't know how to describe it. But they're going to take off tomorrow at about 3 o'clock, and they're going to head to Oregon for an overnight trip and hopefully have a lot of fun. Well, that was weird. I heard a camera take a picture. That was super weird. I don't know what that was. Let's see. So, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. We're going to use that one. And so, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. I'm just going to take my Stabilo pencil that has something on it. I don't know how that got there. And I'm just going to color this in here. And here. And here. And here. Ooh, med surgery. I had to have a stress relief. My doctor said to get a hobby. Go craft something. Little did he know that is super funny. What better therapy than crafting? I know my husband appreciates my crafting because I get a little uptight. So I kind of covered up my words, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to embrace it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 prompts, one more prompt. I wanted to put something over here. So a little focal point. Let's get the sticker book out. Ah, dang, we're at 1 hour. I didn't make it. I tried. I'm looking for a heart. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this And I'm going to cut this in a heart. Yeah, right. And I'm going to put some glue on this because my dirty fingers have been all over it. I'm going to put that right there. Our little hole there. Put some pretty lace. That's not going to fit through. There we go. There's another tag done. And you know, one thing I realized I haven't been doing that I usually do is I haven't been inking. And I do need to trim that off because I don't like white. I'm not going to take the time to ink, but I am going to get those rough edges off. Ah! And just a little tiny bit up here, being this is a tuck spot on the back. Usually I do a little on the bottom and big on the top, but I'm going the opposite way on this one. So there we go. Hold on to these pins so I don't lose them. This goes in here. Trash. So here's the other two cards. I could fold that up, but it'd be upside down. So there's that one. It's kind of gaudy. And I like them better as they went. I like the colors on that one. All right. Beans, We went over time. If you're ready to go, feel free to go, and thank you very much for hanging out with me. I sure do appreciate it. But I'm going to do a quick flip through that you might even just want to come back later and see. I showed you the covers. So this is where we're at. I'm going to take all these pages off. This is a disc binder. So you just go like this and the pages come off really easily. So I'll be taking all these pages off. And what's really nice about this is you can reuse these. I'll probably end up reinforcing these, but we'll see. So these are papers. Jiminy, too much stuff over here. I unplugged my monitor, so I can't see on that monitor. Let's see. Where am I? These are papers from Crafty Cat, and I'm using, the kits I'm using are Grungy blue wallpaper, Grungy fabric, Abandoned. Abandoned is these houses, and then there's like this, and there's a car somewhere. Where's the car? It's a truck, not a car. When we come up on it, I'll show you, but yeah. And then white grunge is, okay, I'll show you when we come up on it. I can't remember what kit this is in, but these are so cute. Oh, these are cabinet cards. All these are cabinet cards. And this paper here is white grunge. And I can't remember what that is. Industrial. That's industrial. So lots of tags in this kit. I really like this for using for a journal card. Lots of great backgrounds. This is 3 pockets. This is a top loading pocket, a top loading pocket, and this is a side loading pocket. It's from the Abandoned kit. I think all of this is the Abandoned kit. So I'd use the paper and then I cut these images out to kind of make it look like they were looking out of the window. And then there was this cool photo album type page that I just loved. And so I cut some of the images out to put in there. These are some more of the cabinet cards. Cute little baby. This was probably from Industrial, but I'm not sure. Then I need to put a well tell tab on this because this is a flip. And this is a piece of ephemera that I think it was supposed to be used like as an envelope, but I did it like this. And I used mica, the stuff for the windows on this. Kind of looks like the window's cracked on that whenever you move it a little bit. And then I just have a big tag here that I used one of the industrial ephemera pieces to show through this window. I'm going to put some sari silk on that. I've got some pretty green sari silk that's kind of like this color. So this is a paper clip dangle that I made. So it's got a ball pin, some of the industrial, I think, digital wrapped around it, a couple of Tim Holtz brads just for embellishment, and then some ribbon hung on a tag. Here I just took some crackle paste and just got messy with it. And this is some vintage trim. This is some Tim Holtz fabric tape. This is one of the abandoned tags that I used some of that mica right here. Kind of like it's a window. I don't know what I was thinking. Some buttons that I put some of the gold wax on. I love this pocket here. There's more of the cabinet cards. This is a flip out. I haven't decided if I'm just going to leave that for a writing spot or if I'm going to do something. There's another cabinet card and just some embellishment there. Here's another one of those album type pages. And so I cut those out a little differently to make them look like snapshots. Another cabinet card. Here's a cabinet card that I really kind of went crazy on. So I did a little bit of the monogamy paper, which I've done before with paper bags and Amazon packing paper. But this time I did it with the digital, so it faded out the digital. And I used some distressed inks and then some of the wax and crinkled it up and just went a little crazy with it. And then I just got a little piece of onion skin paper, piano paper in here. I just thought I'd just stick it in there. Somebody will see that and go, what in the world is that? But isn't this digital beautiful? And I love these pockets. These pockets sold me on this kit. This is a lovely page. So I printed this digital twice and then cut a pocket to just layer over it. So it's the same digital, and I just layered the pocket over it. And then this is a journal card with some of my rusty fabric and some cheesecloth and part of one of the digitals. Thanks, April, for your comment on great job on that one. And cabinet card, and it's overlaid on a piece of fabric that I put a ton of coffee and let the coffee grounds get kind of crystallized right there with the heat gun. And this is the white grunge. And this is a digital, this is an ephemera tag. So when I'm ready, I can just pull these off and use them. So this tag is to hold this ephemera because these are little pieces, and I just thought that would be an ideal way to keep track of them. And then on the side, I just covered it with washi tape. I call this scrappy strips, so I just use my scrappy strip technique on the back. And then I have a digital or ephemera page. So, oops, hope this will come out without lifting up the ephemera. It's stuck. Don't be stuck. I don't know, it was stuck on this one. So there's just a little dab of adhesive tape on the back of these so that I can just, boom, pull it off pretty easily. If it's stuck so much that it won't pull it off, then I can always cut into this too. But my plan is to turn this into a planner. And so it has every month but one. It has January. Well, it has February 16, February, March, April, May, June, and then it has July there. I thought August was here. I knew there was 1 month that wasn't here, and I think it's August. Then August, September. September isn't here either. October. I saw this. I was like, why do you gotta have 2 of October and no August and no September? So then September, October, 3 Octobers really, November, and then December, so there's 2 Decembers. Yeah, so I'll have to make an August and a September. And then this is kind of like a little belly band. So this actually could go like that, and I think I'll actually leave that there. I like that. I did this after I had those tucked in there. So now that's good for that. There's a little tuck pocket here. This is a journal card, and this is just waiting to be something. It could be a belly band too. And then this is one of the cabinet cards that I laid some fabric over. What do they call this when it's all clear like this? I don't remember. And then I grunged up some stuff up here and stapled it to it. And you could write on the back here. Oh, and this tag is a tuck spot with a cluster on it. I thought this looked like these boys, and maybe this is an older sister or a very young mom. I think we're going to go with sister. And they live in this house, or they lived in that house. And this is an unfinished tag. I haven't quite decided what's going to be the focal point for that. I was thinking I wanted a flower for that. This is some fabric from my curtains that I just hung up. It had a top tier to it, and we didn't want to use the top tier, so I just cut it up. This is a big side pocket, and the kit had a big, maybe I turned that into a tag. I don't remember. And we've got another one of those cute pockets that I just laid over some Taperology paper that came in with my Taperology stuff. There's another abandoned tag. Here's a pocket that's made with paper from the kit. It says memories, cloth or fabric, some piano onion paper. It says rewind, and then we have a tag in there. I love that. And then these came in the kit. These are like CD holders. So I put little paper clips down so they wouldn't, they kind of flop. So I used the paper clips. This one I used mica on. So it kind of looks a little cracked there, which I thought was cool. And then that is just an image I put there. And then you can put something in the pocket. And then this pocket hangs on a belly band like that, and you paper clip it on. But I'm going to show you the other pocket first, or envelope. This one I used vellum. I don't like the vellum as much, but if you know from my previous videos, I always say I'm an idea person. I'm not necessarily a teacher or anything like that. You got to try different things to figure out what you like and what you want. And my journals are kind of like idea books too. So, and I do have plain idea books as well. This is just some burlap that I had that I fashioned into a bit of a embellishment. Some vintage rickrack. And on this one, I actually do have that as a separate image. And when the image isn't in there, there's this beautiful background paper. This is a journal card. So there's that truck. I was trying to remember where it was at. So this one goes in here, and you put a little paper clip on it. And this one goes in here, and I just put a little paper clip on it, just to keep it in place, keep it tidy. And then this is a big side pocket, and it just has some bigger journal or tags in it. And then there's some more pages. Oh wait, and here's another truck. Isn't that cute? So this one, I took the digital, I laid it on some fabric that I had distressed with denim whatever ink, that Tim Holtz ink, and used some sewing and some of those things. Lately I've been blanking out on those, not eyelets. Eyelets? Oh, it hurts to not have a brain. Isn't this paper beautiful? And then this was a newer project that I did. Took the book page and I inked it in the photo, what is it called? Vintage photo, and then some black. And then I put them together, the circles together, and I made an uptuck with it. And right now I just have this in there, and I'm thinking that I am going to make this a little bit more sturdy. Thank you, April. I need you here to finish my sentence. I must be getting tired. I don't have dementia, but you know, tonight I'm kind of feeling like it. But anyways, I just kind of like the way that sticks in like that. So I may just leave that little piece of scrap in there because I like that. I like the colors too. So I haven't done anything with these pages. Yep, that's the last page. So the next thing I have to do is I have to go to storage and get some of my bigger discs. I'm sure I've got a couple other different sizes in storage. And then I will put all of these pages on the bigger discs. And I've got 6 of these plastic dividers. I'm going to get 6 more plastic dividers and disperse them, insert them in different places so that I can have January through December. And then I'm going to grab some calendar pages that I've got from other kits, and I'm going to put that. They're not going to be dated or programmed, but there's going to be one in each section, and turn this into a full-fledged planner. And then I will be putting this in my Ko-fi shop for sale. Today I was realizing though that I'm leaving in a month for that cross-country trip, and then from there we're going to Texas. So last time when I left Idaho, which takes me away from my storage unit, I didn't close down my coffee shop. I just inactivated any of the items that I have for sale that are in my storage unit. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do this time. I think I probably will take some of my journals with me and some of my, I have some junk journal starter kits for people who are new to junk journaling, because when you buy stuff from Amazon, you end up with 200 bags and 200 vellum sacks and, 50 million magnets and stuff like that. So I don't like having that much stuff to store. So I broke them up into some starter kits for other people, like would have some bulb pins, because you get a lot of the bulb pins when you buy them off of Amazon. What's something else you get a lot of? I don't know, I think I broke up some index cards and just different things like that. That would be a fun little starter kit for somebody who's getting started on junk journaling. Because when I started, I made a list. Like, I'd be watching YouTube videos and I made a list. Okay, I need index cards. I need CD envelopes. I need just regular envelopes. I need to collect junk mail envelopes and stuff like that. I need safety pins, magnets, ball pins, brads, eyelets. And so every time I watched a video and I saw them making something, and I was like, oh darn, I can't make that because I don't have any ribbon or fabric or lace or whatever. And so then, boom, next time I was at a thrift store, I knew what to look for. Boom, next time I got a package from Amazon, I remembered to pull the packing paper and fold it up nicely and put it in my little area that I hold that stuff in. And when I was at the thrift store, I got some pattern paper. And so that's how I build up my stash. But now I have too much of some of those things, and I do share them in Happy Meals sometimes. And then I do also have them in my starter junk journal kits. So sorry about the long video, but I've been meaning to say that for a while, and I wanted to go through the journal, being the title of this is Grunge Collab, Grungy Times Journal, which is the name of this journal. I will change that to say Grungy Times Planner, because it's going to morph into a planner. Now I have too much stuff. Yes, we all do, I think. And I have been doing really good since July. I put myself on a no spend. Since then, I bought one digital kit, and I bought one order from Amazon, and I bought 2 books off of eBay, 1 or 2 books off of eBay. So that's pretty good compared to my typical spending, and I'm very proud of myself. But let me let you go. Thank you very much for your patience, and I surely do appreciate you. Again, I hope everybody had a great day, and I hope you've got inky fingers too, and I'll see you again next time.